I am 19 years old and I was sexually abused when I was 13 years old. At that time, I was a young girl and I had no idea of what love was. But I was sexually abused by a man I couldn't think he would do such a thing to me. He was our neighbor where we used to live in Taraka. I never told my parents about the incident due to shame and had no idea of how I would explain it to my parents and brothers and sisters. It came to a point I couldn't hide it anymore. I had to tell them. I was even chased away from school after the teachers realized I was pregnant. I got pregnant after being sexually abused. When I told my elder brother, he wanted to know what happened and I had to explain to them and say who did it to me. We couldn't do anything, not even reporting him, because time was much far gone and it had already happened. But I thank my family because they decided to stay with me and take good care of me until I delivered a child. Life was so hard. I had no place where I could sustain both the child and I. So I had to look for ways of how I could take good care of the child and I at the same time. And in our place, when such a thing happens, one is forced to get married by an older man, a man you can refer to as your father or even your grandfather. I was neglected by everybody in our village. They never wanted to see me, both in the village and even at school. I decided to look for ways to take good care of me and my child. The situation forced me to get married. I got married by a man who used to abuse me. He was also a drunkard and he used to beat me all the time. I remember there was a time he speared my back. I had difficulties to sit, so I spent most of my time sleeping. At that time I thought I had nowhere else to go and had nothing to do. After he abused me, I decided that would be the end of being abused and went back to my family. When I went back to my family, life wasn't easy too. My mom couldn't help me and the man was forcing me to have sex with him and I got pregnant again of my second child. But even after all that, my family never left me. They decided to stay with me, take good care of me, even though I was going through all that. For me, I cannot say that there is a man since when I was 13, a man who I can trust, and still I'm not done forgiving those men who have made my life miserable till now. For now, I am married. I live with a caring man, but every day I live in fear, not knowing what will happen, and I cannot run away to go and take care of myself because I am not able. I never completed my studies and there is no any good paying job I can do to sustain both my children and I. Every day I wake up in the morning, I thank God because I've not been mistreated in any way. Anytime I stay close to a man, I have fear that has lived in me and I can do nothing about it. For now, my prayer is to try to forgive myself because sometimes I think that I went through all that due to my background, not living life full of happiness. I'm trying to find peace within me. Severally, I have thought of committing suicide because I think I cannot take it anymore. A man ain't a person who I think I can run to for help. For now, I have pain within me for what I went through. My dreams are always of a man chasing me, trying to look for help, screaming, but I usually ask myself, where will be Or where will my children go whenever I try to commit suicide? I thank God because I've at least reached a position where I can smile. I can at least have fun whenever I look at my children. But I wonder what kind of men will marry my children. I have fear of going through what I went through.